What if I told you that the problem isn't you? It's the fact that you don't have a optimized marketing funnel. Today, I'm walking you through the 5 stages of author marketing that can help you transform the way you sell books without having to sell your soul or without burning out. And for those of you who's new to this channel, my name is Natalie. I'm a professional marketer, I'm a published author, and I am here to help you reach your potential, accelerate your author career, and sell more books. Marketing isn't just about being spammy or pushy. It's about guiding your reader on a journey. You have to learn how to talk about yourself and how to actually approach people and you have to make them interested in your work. And that might seem hard. And I know that a lot of authors feel like they just want to write their books. They don't want to sell. The thing is, since you're a published author, you're also a business person. You have to shift your mindset, and let go of those prejudice that says that you can't market yourself. Because the truth is you can. You are a unique person being, you want to share your story with the world. And in the day and age that we're in today, having a personal author brand is more important than ever. You want to guide your readers from at the start, they haven't even heard about you. Then they become curious and hopefully they will become super fans who will buy each and every single book that you that you write. And this journey is called the marketing funnel. And it's when you understand this that everything changes. So imagine that your funnel is a bucket. And in this bucket, you want to fill it up with water. But the problem is that no matter how much water you pour in it, it will still leak out. It will have little holes where water is leaking out on the side. And this is usually what happens when we market ourselves online or anywhere else. We have to pour in a lot of water for the water to actually reach the end of the bucket. And we have to also find the holes where things are leaking out to be able to actually guide potential readers to become paying customers. And at the top of this leaky bucket, you're pouring in attention in the forms of social media posts, blog posts, maybe you're appearing at a podcast. The problem here is if you're not working consistently with your marketing and where you're promoting yourself in a strategic way, it's going to leak out and you've got to get big holes when people forget about you. Some people haven't heard about you and some people just vanish. And the thing here is that a lot of writers underestimate is that they will go online and be super active around launch time for a book, but then they'll disappear for 2 years only to go online for 1 month again when the next book is ready. And that won't cut it. Because you will lose tons of potential readers from not staying consistent in your marketing and in your strategy. And if you find a way to make this work, it's going to be golden for you in the long run. So there are 5 stages of the author marketing funnel, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step with examples. And stick around to the end of the video because there I will share how much you should post in each and every single step of the funnel, and also what kind of posts you can post where. Step 1 is awareness. And the thing is, you can't sell books if no one knows you exist. This step is all about getting visibility, and you need to be where your ideal reader is. You need to know your reader. Are they hanging out on TikTok? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Facebook? It's your job as a reader to do the research and find out where they are. I usually actually read reports on where people hang out online just to make sure that I hit the target audience for my books and I'm active on the right platforms here. And no, you don't have to be super nitty-gritty, but you do need to have some sort of idea. Because if you are promoting on TikTok and your ideal readers are older people, Maybe they hang out on Facebook. And what are you doing on TikTok? You need to be where your reader are, and you need to get visible. You need to work on your awareness. And in this stage, don't be afraid of like going outside of your core, your ideal readers as well. It's okay to reach beyond that, because there might be more people who are interested out there. And it's not only about going viral here. You don't need to follow the trends all the time and stuff like that. Going viral might be good for you, but it's not the goal. The goal is just for people become aware about the fact that you exist. So that can either be with your author name or your face or your book covers or whatever, but make a plan on how you can share awareness. And this is the stage that you also need to pour in like a lot more effort than you think, because a lot of people skip this step and they want to go straight to the conversion step. And that's step number 4 in the funnel. So no, a lot of people won't buy because they don't know who you are. Be visible, be vulnerable, be consistent. And if you want me to make a video about the different kinds of content that you can create in the different kinds of stages of the marketing funnel, let me know in the comments and I will do that for you. But for now, this is all you're gonna get about awareness. And step number 2 is to create interest. Once someone recognizes your face or your author name, you need to make them interested in the kind of books that you write, in the kind of work that you do. And how do you do that? Well, this is when you knowing what kind of niche you want to post in becomes a bit more important, because you want them to become interested in you. You want to pull them into, maybe you want them to become followers on social media or something. You want to deepen the relationship with your potential readers. One way to do that without them feeling like they're investing too much is, you can offer them something. Give them something for free. Maybe you give them, a short story. Maybe you tell them about the inspiration behind the book. Maybe you talk about things that that they're interested in. In this stage, it's very important that you give a lot more than you receive. Do not expect them to buy your book yet. Just, get them to become interested in you. Let them get to know you. Keep your content focused and valuable. Your niche is your superpower here. If you write romance books, talk about something romantic. If you write suspense, then make it dramatic and suspenseful. If you're sharing your author journey, let it be deep, let it be vulnerable. This is not the place and time for you to share photos of your cat unless your cat is the niche that you have within your writing, which for most of us, I'm sorry, but it's not. So that's why we need to focus on the core thing that our reader is interested in. This is especially important if you're promoting on TikTok, because that's interest-based, and TikTok's algorithms need to know what niche to put you in so that they can push out your content to people who will be interested in that. Step number 3 is consideration, and this is where it's getting real. Your potential reader is thinking. They're thinking about buying your book. They're comparing it to other people's books within the same genre. This is when, they're at the verge of actually converting. But this is also when they will ask themselves, why should they buy your book? Is your book worth the time and money, to spend on it? Because as authors, we're not only asking for people to buy our books, we're asking them to invest hours and hours immersing themselves into a world that we created. And that's also, quite a big ask, especially if the book is expensive. So you need to provide some sort of comfort, some sort of proof, so that the readers feel like they actually want to take the step to convert. And a great way of doing this is something called social proof. And social proof is, what has other people that has read the book, what are they saying about it? If you have reviews, this is the perfect time to share reviews. Make sure that your ARC readers have given their honest opinion about the book on places like Goodreads, but also share social proof on other platforms. You can share them on your TikTok, you can share them on your Instagram and other places. But this is a great way, for other readers to get an outsider's opinion that, okay, the book is good, or yeah, it is what it says it's going to be. And if you don't have any reviews yet, then share the tropes that are in your books, or share snippets, highlights with scenes and stuff like that. Share things that, would make you want to read your book. And if you write nonfiction, this is the time for you to share videos and stuff like that. Show that you are the expert that you are telling them that you are, by giving them lectures and giving them more material around the topics that you talk about in your nonfiction book. A little bit like I'm doing here on my YouTube channel. I'm sharing things that I am an expert in and that I'm also writing nonfiction books about. But it will be quite some time before they get released, because I have a really long backlog with other books that have to get published first. But anyways, I'm getting off topic, so back to the content of this video. Step number 4 is conversion or action, depending on what you want your reader to do. This can also translate if you're not if you don't want them to buy your book. Maybe you want them to sign up for your Substack or whatever platform you have. But this moment is the one that we've been building up towards, the moment that your reader is going to act. They're either going to buy your book, they're going to maybe put in a pre-order, they're going to sign up for your newsletter, or maybe they're going to follow you on social media. This is the action move that you've been waiting for. And the way that you get them to do what you actually want them to do is to have a clear call to action. And you can do this by saying, buy my book on Amazon, or, subscribe to my Substack. The link is in the description box. In this stage, it's very important that you're really clear and you can only have one call to action. Don't make the mistakes of doing like, oh, buy my book, or take my course, or maybe if you want to just try it out, download my short story. No. The reader will be confused. They will get overwhelmed by too many choices. So instead, it's much better that you only have one, and that is really, really clear. And a bonus tip here, if you want to create some hype, is to add some sense of urgency. Maybe you're offering signed copies for a limited amount of time. Maybe there's a limited edition out, or there's a time-based bonus that they're going to get. This is a great way, especially during launch week for your book, to just get more people to stop thinking and actually converting. Readers need to know why they should act now. And step number 5 is loyalty. And this is one step that a lot of authors miss because they are not, because you haven't studied marketing in school and stuff like that. But building loyalty, getting loyal readers, loyal fans, this is the gold. This is what you want, because these are the readers. First of all, they will buy every book that you write. Also, they will talk about your book. They will promote it to other people, and they will be like your mini army of, I don't know what they're called, but yeah, these are the people that you should give back the most love to, because they are the best you can get. So, if you can, try to, let them see the cover before everyone else from your newsletter. Give them sneak peeks. Show them, deleted scenes from your book. Or maybe host live events or giveaways. But these are the people that you should cherish the relationship with the most. Just to recap, marketing in itself is a journey. It's not a launch week. It's not a one-time post. And when you're working from your way to, from them not even having heard about you, to awareness, and then on all the 5 steps to loyalty, every single step matter. And another thing is that you don't need to be everywhere. You just need to choose which platform you're going to be on and start becoming active on that one. Master it. Learn how to share content around it. Remember that if you have maybe 1,000 people watches the video you posted on TikTok, and out of them maybe 100 liked it, And out of the 100 that liked it, 1 person bought the book. That is a good conversion, and that is also your conversion rate. That is your marketing funnel in action, because no matter how many people will see it, fewer people will like take the next step, and fewer people will take the next step. And yeah, it like goes down like a funnel. And that's why you need to have a strategic approach. And now you're asking me, but Natalie, how do I apply this as an author? How do I know how much content I should create that is in a different part of the funnel? Now I'm going to share that with you right now. So somewhere between 40 to 50% of your content should actually be in the awareness part of the funnel. These are reels, TikToks, educational content, you appearing on podcasts. Maybe you're doing a blog, what is it called? Maybe you're guest blogging. This is where you entertain, inspire, educate. Maybe you're sharing a day in life as an author. Maybe you're doing like trending stuff on social media. Try to get it like high shareable so that other people think you're funny and will share it to their friends. And 20 to 25% should be interest-based content. This is behind the scenes of your work in progress, story snippets and quotes, maybe freebie promotion, reader polls, Q&As. Try to get them to interact with you so that you deepen the relationship. 15 to 20% should be consideration posts. And this is where you share what people have said about your books, like reviews. Maybe you do comparison posts. You share what kind of tropes that your book is about and stuff like, cover reveals. If you like this and this, then you will like my book. So don't overdo this step. Try to mix and match a little bit with your content. And 10 to 15% can be conversion or action posts. And this is the place where you actually tell them to buy your book now. And if you want to, leverage the sense of urgency a little bit more, have some sort of time limited offer or have some sort of thing that makes them having to buy it right now and not waiting till later. And last but not least, 5 to 10% should be loyalty posts. And this is where you thank your fans for the reviews, for doing all the hard work for you, for being there. And you can also share, fan art, share exclusive content and stuff like that with them. Maybe you even have a VIP newsletters for your most loyal readers. And a pro tip is to try and cycle through the entire funnel weekly or bi-weekly, and don't overdo any part of the funnel that is, too heavy, especially not the action one, because that is something that I see a lot of people do. And another bonus tip is that if you start to pay attention to what the data tells you within these platforms, that will help you see what your readers like and what you should do more of. So look at the data and try to learn from what works for you, because here we are all different. What works for me may not work for you, but you should try and learn and see the fun in marketing yourself as an author, because that's how readers will find you, and that's how you will build a long and lasting author career. If you want me to make more videos like this, let me know in the comments and I will make them. I am trying different formats right now, so I'm going to deliver what I see work best for you. I will talk to you next week. Bye.